Hello guys, there are some things players must consider doing in the early stages of their adventure, particularly if they are newcomers to the game. Start with 1. Avoid exploring faraway areas in the outdoors until broomstick flighting is unlocked. It can be a problem if players are not prepared to face them. Thankfully, broomstick flight will enhance exploration to a great degree and is expected to act as a safe eject button when in trouble. It is unlocked after the flying class quest. 2. Take the time to unlock fast travel spots around the map. Hogwarts and its outdoors are massive landscapes, which can make running around in those areas tiring and confusing. This is where the Flame fast travel feature comes in. Approaching a Flame spot on the map unlocks that area and its fast travel, which can be done by opening the map and selecting the place one wants to be teleported to. Given the scope of the title's world, it is in players' best interests to unlock as many spots as possible for convenience's sake. 3. Go out of your way to collect field guide pages if possible. The main, most commonly found collectibles in Hogwarts Legacy are field guide pages. Tons of these pages are scattered around the world, and the protagonist must track them down. They can often be found near points of interest, but since they are invisible, players will need to use revelio to reveal them. They also offer a hefty amount of XP for every discovered page, so there is no reason to avoid collecting field guide pages. 4. Keep track of in-game rewards for completing challenges. As players progress through Hogwarts Legacy's campaign, they will discover collectibles, engage in combat, complete quests, and more. At the same time, they will unlock new cosmetics under the Challenges tab in the pause screen. The criteria for making these items accessible include collecting a certain amount of field pages or defeating dark wizards. Players should be sure to redeem each reward every time they are notified. Alternately, gamers may prefer to claim them all at once as well. 5. Sell unwanted gear to earn coins. As Hogwarts Legacy is an action RPG with looter elements, players will come across many gear pieces like headwear, vests, and more. Each of these categories features items of various rarities that have different stats. As players progress in the story and explore the title, new and stronger gear is bound to fall into their lap. This makes older equipment redundant. Thankfully, they can be sold in shops around the world in exchange for coins. Given that players are going to struggle at the beginning in terms of coins, this is a good way to make sure their pockets don't run dry. 6. Be sure to expand your gear slots. Players have a gear inventory where collected items can be found in Hogwarts Legacy. However, there is limited space, so players will have to discard or sell items when they're running out of slots. This spatial problem can be alleviated by completing Merlin's Trails, peculiar puzzles found around the map. These generally consist of environmental puzzles, like moving around objects or using certain spells. However, to encounter such challenges, players will have to wait until they come across the Trials of Merlin quest. 7. Change the time of day to meet progress requirements. Hogwarts Legacy features a day-night cycle as the magical school is thrust into darkness and serene dawn light periodically. With players free to explore as they please after a certain point, they will notice this change too. However, some missions require a certain time of day to be active. In this case, players can open the map and select the waiting option to switch between day and night. 8. Practice spellcasting against the dummy. Players will eventually find themselves becoming a member of a dueling club, which is also where they can find a dummy to practice against. Combat in Hogwarts Legacy is engaging but also surprisingly challenging at times when faced with multiple foes at once. In this scenario, players will need to practice various combos they can inject in between standard stupefy attacks. This should make it easier to face stronger enemies chanced upon in the wild. 9. Gather as many spells as possible via quests. Players will discover most spells in Hogwarts Legacy's arsenal as they complete the main missions. But some are given to the protagonist as assignments. Gamers might not know which spell they may need at times, especially when new locations and enemies are discovered, so they should strive to add more spells to their repertoire in case of an emergency. 10. Alter your appearance after the initial customization. Hogwarts Legacy features a customizable avatar, and touching up the protagonist's appearance is the first thing players do. However, further changes can be made afterward too. At Madame Snelling's Dress Emporium in Hogsmeade, gamers can customize most cosmetic aspects using the character creator except for elements like face type or gender. Do note that this costs coins per session, so be sure to have them on hand. I hope you liked the video. For more, please like and subscribe.